Hello, Isabella. One thing I think is interesting is, say this by the way, being Bella. Let's see, let's see. I'm about dreams. Talking about dreams. Dreams about, when I talk about walk around naked in a public or something like that. Um, Most people in dreams. It's so funny. Like you think about fiction, fictional things that happen is mostly in your dreams. They're fiction, but then sometimes they become nonfiction. Or sometimes they don't become nonfiction. But like the things that you think in your dreams are fictional, and the things that are nonfiction, it's not dreaming, it's not fiction. But when people that think about you when you're dead and when you're gone, it becomes legend or fictional. Either fictional or legendary, it stays fictional. And the same way you look at Jesus Christ, the metaphors and stuff like this. It's metaphors. It's all metaphors. It's not literal things. Only crazy crackpot dim-witted morons believe that. They believe that think that like a fictional character that think that he's not a fictional character. He is. He is a fictional character. He's just a metaphor as a fictional character that gives out metaphors. No, there's no man that can actually walk on water. No, there's no person that can walk on water. No, no one. Ironically, people believe it anyway because like they don't know what better to do. If you can't if you honestly believe that Jesus walked on water, you don't think that's if you took it literally, you are a moron. You're a moron. I just say it like because um what happens like with something if you make ice something like it makes it turns into ice, that's the same thing as water. So that you because so he how would he would have to transform the water into ice to even walk on it, and it'd be slippery. He'd be slipping on it. Or he more likely walked on glass. Cause like if he walked on glass, that means he didn't walk on anything. He just except glass because it's just a metaphor. It's a metaphor. If it was literally if it literally the real thing, it would be like walking on glass. It wouldn't be walking on water. Cause like magicians do that, and um the metaphors and allegories not useful. It's just a superhuman or an alien that we don't know will comprehend the physics of what he's doing. And like, why do we care about some alien or some super human being? They can't even like save anyone, barely save anyone. Superman, people laughed at me. I had a live stream before. And some moron came in my stream, and he actually believes everything he thinks about the Bible. He thinks that when I compare Superman or Goku to Jesus, he said that's bullshit. He said that's bullshit. Like that's how stupid the people are that I get in my fucking streams. They'll have to say something out to question. So like people like that are very dishonest. Most of those guys don't care about like facts because like people. I'm saying this by the way. If you honestly believe that Jesus walked on water, you need to be you need to get your eyes checked. Cause like I could literally here's the thing. If you could literally go in a car and drive really fast, and then you can drive as fast as you go as fast as the car, or I mean you're going I mean I'm trying to say you think you can I'm saying like if you honestly believe that the Earth is flat or that that objects are I believe Aristotle's philosophy or something like that, metaphysics or something like that, where you think that every objects drop faster, a lot of objects drop slower. That's debatable because if you think about it, the physics of Aristotle is bullshit and it's not true. You can prove it wrong if you wanted to, and you find out the air is just the air. Air resistance causes the feather to drop slower because like the air. It's not because of gravities it makes everything faster and slower. It's just that um you look at that like yeah, air resistance. If it had no air resistance, then you probably would have falling objects on the ground, falling on the ground at the same time. Some people don't. Some people that are not educated. I have an uncle that makes me feel miserable because I know facts that he doesn't know. He acts like because I know I'm right, and then he also thinks that because he's a crackpot, he's a crank, he's a fuzzy head ear crackpot. He's stupid. He's stupid. Like the guy's a moron. Like I don't know why people buy into stuff like that. Like and then calls me parrot. Cause because most people. Here's the thing. Most people that are smart, and here's what I'll tell you by the way, it's true. I think Schopenhauer might be right, even though that Schopenhauer is nonsense, because people are going to think you're an idiot, even no matter how smart you are, how stupid you are. No one cares how stupid you are or how smart you are. They just have to seem like they're smarter than other people. They're gonna play dumb to say, "Oh, I'm smarter than you anyway. I'm smarter than you. I'm gonna believe that. I'm gonna believe I'm smart, and I'm gonna always believe because they're a sociopath. Especially a sociopath and narcissist. Most of them think they're smarter than you, even though they're not. They're not. But someone that that knows they're not smarter than them will outsmart them every way. Like, yeah, be careful with people like that because you have to realize people like that you don't want to make you don't all they're gonna do is make you feel miserable, and you're gonna focus on them all the time. They want you to focus on them. They want you to focus on them because like they like attention. Like they're like six bucks. They're like a newborn puppy that I heard from. I'm just taking a quote from. I'm just regurgitating. I'm just saying the same thing. Someone says kind of I kind of reminds me of that because like it's true. It's like a newborn puppy that wants you to agree with them all the time. You want you if you don't agree with them, they'll get mad. They'll get mad at you because you don't agree with them. So be careful of people like that because like people like that are dangerous. People like that are they want everything. What you say what you don't say. They don't like you saying it. So you have to realize a sociopath is not good for mental health. And you have to realize like yeah you're probably smarter than them. So you're probably smarter than them. So you have to playing dumb doesn't really makes just playing dumb with them doesn't make any sense because like unless you don't care how here's the thing unless you don't care how smart you sound or how like unbiased you are about things that they're never going to be unbiased about because most of them don't want to admit that they're wrong and most of them know that they're smarter than you sometimes like I say this but most of those guys know they're smarter than you and I don't know I want to say that's all I want to say I guess that's what I believe I want to say because yeah like I say like dreams are fictional. Dreams are fictional. They exist, but we don't know why they exist. Dreams we don't know if we're dreaming right now. Because like what is now. You think about what is now. I don't know what now is. I just know that I exist, and my existence periodically or atoms there's atoms in my brain that are neuron in my brains and my neurons in my neuron brain brains and my neuron have neurons in my brain and neurons that have atoms and most of like they atoms like they go away and they decay into something else and they transform into something else. They transform into something else randomly and the way I talk, how I'm talking, the atoms and stuff like that are transforming me, making my way I speak. So with the way I trans, especially my eyes, the blood in my eyes, all the stuff it has blood and blood and all kind of your blood, the blood in your neurons, or I don't know, blood in your neurons, but I know neurons and blood, you know, there's atoms in there, and also the blood in your eyes. That has atoms in it. So you have to think, hey, like the chemicals, all the blood, the blood circulating your how you think. You don't know what you're thinking because like your circuits in your brain, the way you feel, the way you touch, what way you think, or how the motives you feel changes. Cause like here's the thing, if you get into porn all the time, your dreams are gonna dream about that. Probably dream about some stuff like imagine yourself going near a naked woman. Say, oh yeah, like I don't know why you know why they're naked, but he's I like looking at it. And you say, I um, you never did it in real life. You never did it in real life, but you had it in a dream. That means that means your brain's telling you something. You really want sex. You really want sex or intimacy to feel close to someone that wants to be close to you. You want to be close to them, but you have no idea how to do it, especially if you are autistic like me. So yeah. That's the thing I had to realize. Like it's really hard when you're straight or trans or whatever. You may want sex, or you may I had dreams about being trans. So I don't know what the fuck that means, but some people say like um, so I might be trans. I don't know, but I do think about being trans sometimes. Like I say I do believe I'm trans. I guess because I do believe because like I question it, but I don't want to rush it. This guy, this is my here's the thing. My therapist wanted to rush me being trans, and I was like, what the fuck is this guy doing? Like he doesn't know what he's doing. Like you can't just rush being trans. You have to think about doing it because like, I have to save up some money to do it. I have to save up money to be trans. I have to it costs a lot of money for me because I'm tall and also I'm fat, so I have to work how to get some clothes that fit me. And if it doesn't fit me, then I am fucked. I can't wear it. I can't wear it. I might I might tear up the dress. Cause like it's huge. It's huge. So I have to get another dress and have to get another dress. I have to pay all that money for nothing. But yeah, yeah, like I say, dreams are really interesting because the dreams like they'll tell you stuff like, oh yeah, like you might say, one time I had like a dream where I had like someone that thought that was dead but wasn't really dead. But sometimes I wonder how I feel if they were dead. I don't think I'd be happy. Maybe I'd feel like they annoyed me a little bit, but then also that person annoyed me a little bit, but then or else I wouldn't want that to happen because like they had memories with them. And also, I think it's the thing I grasp attachment to people that are not good for me. Even though I don't care if like that person was around me, I don't want that person near me. I don't want her anywhere near me. That's just but I probably would rather be by myself than be with that person because that person ruined my kind of not didn't ruin my life, didn't ruin my life at all, but it ruined everything with money. And also they weren't narcissists; they were schizophrenic, and they could die maybe because they don't take care of themselves, and also they people out there. They're by the way, she's missing. By the way, and I'm worried that someone might have to happen to her. That I hope that doesn't happen because that's bad. But I don't want to deal with her because she says horrible things about me, and then also she kind of like she just says things just to say things because she's delusional and crazy. And I don't like dealing with her. I don't like dealing with people like that. Like she call me nurses. We don't even know what nurses actually mean. What narcissism actually means. I had an uncle that's narcissistic. There's a big difference in narcissism and autism. Because people don't realize that people that are autistic, they're not narcissistic. They're just like, for example, like things like simple things like brushing your teeth or making taking care of your hair, or washing taking showering or take or making uh, planning how to make clothes ready for you to wear. That's simple things like that are harder for me. It's not easy for me. If I hyper focus on it, then I probably could do it. If I can hyper focus on what I want to do, and if I'm interested in doing it, then I would do it. Is that I'm retarded? Uh, I'm too retarded to do it. I can't do stuff like that. I can only do certain things like the hard stuff. I can only do the harder stuff that I hyperfixate on, that I can't let go of. So it's kind of yeah, yeah, almost there.